two back now. Two of them, they're racing really hard. Be careful with them, guys. P-car coming. P-car one back. Minus 9.4 now. Minus 9.4. What do you want me to do? It's up nice and dry. At it. Hold on. We're looking at it. I'm jumping in. You're looking at the bed. I'm taking the rear. Hit this lap. Hit this lap.
No breath, no heartbeat, just static remains. Hollow reflections, ghosts in the cold. So come burn down my escape. I wanna feel it, come drag me into the void.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Huh. These new AC Evo Cinema graphics look pretty good. Pretty solid. I mean, it's kind of low resolution, but it looks... It's got the detail, that's for sure. Yeah, you can really see the detail in the characters. The 3D models of the people. Did a really good job, AC Evo. Man. Look at that. Look at the physics. Man, looks like AC Evo's got better rally physics than AC Rally. Huh. Pretty solid. Oh! We even got slow motion. All right. Pretty good. Oh, wait. Never mind. Never mind. Apologies. Apologies. Not quite AC Evo. Well, maybe if AC Evo goes horribly today, I'll jump into Rally. Do a little double header, if you will. All right. Also, we got a poll in chat today, boys. As always. Do you think AC Evo will be ready for full 1.0 release? The answers are yes for sure, or absolutely not. And it's 50-50, 6 votes total. They only got 2 updates left before 1.0, which is why I've said it's time to get critical. So let's just jump in. I got a total of 16 hours into a game that I've had since update 0.3. So let's just see what we got. All right, that's improved. That's improved quite a bit since the last update. Now, I obviously turn off the intro video, as I always do in all Assetto Corsa, because I don't have time for that shit. I'd turn it off in every game if I could. But, it fully loaded the lobby a lot quicker than it normally. Normally, it pops in a bunch of texture over time, so... That's positive, right? Let's go over our video settings quick. So here's what I'm doing. I'm not running a frame counter. Because a frame counter is distracting. I want to go authentic experience. Can I feel frame rate changes? If I can't, then I don't care if the frame rate's changing. So we're at max graphics. However, we're running DLSS quality. Yeah, big camera. There's no doubt I would get a lot of subscribers if I played Gran Turismo 7, but unfortunately, I have no intention of streaming Gran Turismo 7. PS5 only. If it came to PC, it's not going to, but if it did, then I would stream it. But I'm not going through all the work of hooking my PlayStation up and capturing it and all that stuff. I'm planning on doing that for GTA, however, though. So anyway, we're at max graphics. The only things we're not running are this experimental stuff. Max cars behind, I mean, that's irrelevant. You can only have 20 cars on grid, so these numbers are pointless. Yeah. Experimental sim shadows. Particles Essential, actually, turning that on would lower your visual settings. So we're running max settings. DLSS quality, however, which is 1440p upscaled to 4K. But you get a lot of performance out of it. That's how I run PMR. That's how any game that has it, that's how I run it. It's just worth it. DLSS is so good. Like, this is an upscaled 4K image. You can't tell. All right, let's jump into the driving. Newest track we got. Kialami. Oh, yeah. These are all our tracks so far. Let's look at them quick. See where we're at for 0.8. I was a little butthurt. It was when I realized there's no Daytona yet. Now, I know some people probably don't care about Daytona, but I feel like, you know, the Daytona road course has kind of become like almost like a mandatory to have in your sim type track, you know? All right. Jump over to Kialami. Do we want to try the new cars or do we want to stick to what I like? I do have to be picky on this game right now, so let's try the new car. KTM. We have the GT2 and the GT4. Well, I don't really care. Let's jump to the GT2. I don't really care much for GT4s. All right, let's go slow as possible AI. Starting in last place. 20 cars on the grid total. That's the amount you can do with the AI, by the way, guys. PMR got dragged for having 16 on console and 32 on PC. This has got 20 only on PC. So technically, for the people that need a heavy grid, this is a step back. Race. Let's see. That's at 3 p.m. So let's start. Let's see what 9 a.m. looks like at Kialami. We don't want heavy rain because heavy rain. We're going to check heavy rain, by the way, guys. But last time I looked, heavy rain looked pretty bad. Clear skies for now. Keep it simple. Initial grip optimum. We can't turn damage off yet, which is, like, in my opinion, a kind of a miss. Because, yeah, you want realism. You want the ability to turn your damage on, obviously. But you want to be able to turn damage off. Because it gets really frustrating when you're trying to test something. And you have to focus like you're trying to not hit anything. You know? Or if you get accidentally hit by the AI, you don't have to restart the race. All right. Here we go. Round 1. Don't do that. All right. Tried Evo and VR today and the optimization go out. That's good because, I mean, this was also, from my understanding, a very VR-focused patch. So, I don't really care too much about the lack of content added here because content isn't my biggest complaint about this game. Although, that's a lie. It technically is. The fact that they scrapped the ecosystem. The economy system, I should say, even though it's technically the same thing. That's a bummer to me. And it's a bummer to a lot of people. It checked a lot of people out. Oh shit, I gotta turn the car on. Very, very overexposed here at 9 a.m. Like, it kind of sort of hurts my eyes a little bit. I see a little frame stutter right there. Now, I am streaming. I have to remember that. But I'm also streaming in DLSS. Oh, come on. I did not cross your line. Dude, the 8. The AI is very slow right now because I want to see how they drive. And I don't want to have to be super fast to see that. I want to see how they navigate around you, how you and I can navigate around them, and how they react to that. I don't like these visuals in terms of the weather. Let me change that back. Don't like that. That's supposed to be 9 a.m. Clear skies. That was just white skies. Try that again. Clear skies. Where does it show the time again? I forgot. Not assists. Oh, quick race. Here we go. The race start time's at 9 a.m. That did not look like 9 a.m. Let's go noontime. Noontime. Midday. Sun should be pretty up over us. Should have blue skies. Hasn't been any changes to AI since 06. Well, I mean, it's not about, I'm not looking for changes necessarily. I'm looking for the current state of the game and what it's at 2 updates out from a 1.0 release. You know, PMR got, rightfully so, dragged through the mud on their launch for how their 1.0 release was. So, that's why I said with this game, in my opinion, I'm holding this game's 1.0 to a much higher standard than PMR's 1.0, because this game has been in the public hands for a year and a half now. You know? So, we as players, I've had this game since 0.3, but we as players have had access to this game to give them beta testing feedback for them to develop the game at a faster rate. So, like I said, because of this game has been in the players' hands, I'm holding this 1.0 to a much higher standard than PMR. AI, however, is terrible in Evo, just driving on rails and very slow. Yeah, I mean, I have the AI slow right now, but so far, I enjoy PMR's AI a lot more. A lot more. But we're not here to talk about PMR. We're here to talk about this. There's definitely some frame pacing right there. Whenever I take that turn, I can see the background hitching. You guys can't see it on stream because YouTube stream smooths everything to 60 frames no matter what. I see 144 frames because that's what my monitor, my panel is. Them right there too. Visuals do look good. Like, the game looks beautiful. It looks like a finished product visually. Performance, hit or miss. But visually, the game looks beautiful. No doubt about that. It is a next-gen racing sim title. So they've done a good job there. But as much as I care about visuals, a lot of people in sim racing don't. If people really cared about that, they wouldn't be on iRacing. Yeah, sounds. A lot of the sounds they've been doing are really good. I love the Mustang. They've done the Mustang GT3 the most justice in all of the sim titles that exist. My only visual complaint, and it's not really a complaint, but it doesn't have the AC vibe to it, the color palette. You know, which maybe that they didn't want to do that again. But there's something about playing ACC that you know you're playing ACC. Feature path tracing? Yeah, you're not wrong. Although I would never use path tracing personally. And I don't think any sim could properly use path. I don't think they have the resources or the knowledge to do so. I think you need massive studios to utilize path tracing, honestly. It still looks like a next-gen sim, though. I disagree with that part. It looks farther along than all of the other games, visually. Whether you consider that next-gen or not, that's up to you, but it might not have path tracing or the latest and greatest, but look how many sims don't have just utilize DLSS. Oh, okay. AI, man. Part of me wants to just eliminate the AI, but I do at least have to do one test with them. Like I said, my point of reference for comparing the sim titles, look at the most successful sim in all of sim racing. Arguably the ugliest looking sim, iRacing. Felt none of that. I literally felt like I was on rails and then said, nope. All right. Lots of Kilomi. I'm going to test all the tracks, by the way. Test them all out. Watkins Glen is the one that I have the most problem with. Performance-wise. Let's, before we do that, though, let's try Nords. We don't need a line for this. I also want to change my car. It's a good car. It is what it is. I have no complaints about the car. I just will never drive it. But I have no complaints about it. They've done a really good job with the Audi. The GT4. Or, sorry, the GT3. I'm partial to the Mustang, though, because... for obvious reasons. Make sure we don't have the... I'm going to turn it on. I'm tired of starting my car up. For the sake of testing, it's just like... I normally... if I'm fully locked in on a sim, I like to have to turn my car on. But right now, I'm not. I'm not locked in like that. So, we'll turn that back on for now. I'll be honest with you, I don't think stability control in this game does really anything. I've tried it on and off, and I feel like the limit is in the exact same spot, and you can't save it any more or less. I'm gonna get AC Evo. How does front tire loading and trail braking feel in this game? Okay. Not bad. Not good. It's just okay. It's tolerable. It's tolerable. I don't run ray tracing, honestly, in any game I play. Any game I play, I don't run ray tracing. I want frame rate. And I'm greedy with it. If I can't lock out 144 frames, there's always, like, that's the thing. Ray tracing for me has always made me have to, like, give back somewhere else to get my 144 frames or whatever. I gotta turn on, like, frame gen or something, which I don't mind frame gen in some titles. But, like, believe it or not, you know what game? Fucking Microsoft, pieces of shit. Doom. Doom the Dark Ages. Works phenomenally. Phenomenally. With everything loaded up. That game is so incredible. But let's fire half of them because we're Microsoft and we suck. I don't know if you're talking to me when you say that, Fogbound. Trust me, I understand frame pacing and frame times. Oh, those AI just... What the hell was that? Anybody see that? What's going on here? The AI is driving through each other. Anyway, no, I understand frame time and frame pacing. Trust me. That's why this game runs so not... So, for reference, I did jump in this game real quick offline yesterday morning on... to test out Watkins Glen. I am averaging 120 FPS on Watkins Glen, yet it feels like 40 FPS because of frame times. It's massive, massive hitching because my lows were like 17. And I could feel that. It's awful. Watkins Glen runs like shit in this game. And I love Watkins Glen. Yeah, this is, I can feel it. I can feel it right now. It's framey. A lot of it is because, oh my god. It hurts my eyes. When it happens, it hurts. It hurts my eyes. Because it makes you, and it gives you that, like, dizzy sort of sensation. The Mustang, yes. The Mustang is the best thing about AC Evo, in my opinion. This is literally what these cars sound like. The induction sound, everything. That right there, that is Coyote 101. Oh, it's so good. I wish PMR's car sounded like this, man. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Hold on. I know. Sorry. Tangent. Let me see if I can find this video. Car videos. Where is it? '09 CTSV Race 1, Race 2. There it is. All right, boys. This is me in a completely bone stock Boss 302 when I first got my car. Going out and racing some CTSVs and some I want to say, I don't care what the car had. Point is, it's irrelevant. Listen to the audio, the intake sound. So listen, freshen up here, quick. Ready? Let me pause it again. Just for comparison's sake. Let me pause the music. Now listen to the induction sound. Listen. Hear that, right? That noise, that induction sound, that like fluttering. Now, listen to a bone stock Boss 302. Same engine design. Wait till I roll the window up. Also, listen to that synchro nibble, too. That was when I didn't give a shit about my transmission, and I learned real quick the transmissions that came in the 5 liters that were 6 speeds were pieces of shit. Oh. So, hearing that, come on. AC Evo or Kunos, I give you props for absolutely smashing that. Any difference you would be hearing is exhaust. Cool mods. This car is a race car. That Boss 302 in that video was a bone stock car. The way you go and buy it with a factory exhaust and everything. It's the induction sound. Oh. Yeah, this is framey as shit. Let me eliminate the AI and see if any of the framiness goes away that way. I'm just curious if it's because again, this game, just like PMR, the AI is controlled purely by CPU. How physics work. Any physics calculation is CPU. So practice, no AI. Try that again. I don't know why it kicks the wheel every time. Need to fix your Mustang? You miss it? Haven't had the time? I wish I never sold my Boss 302. I was ranting and raving about that last night. I miss that car so much. Still framey. Still framey. Do I have VSync on? I'm curious. VSync does help. Yes, I do. Still framey. It's honestly, I've learned in this game the framiness is very much track dependent. Nords, Watkins Glen, and Spa are 3 of the worst optimized tracks in this game. Sebring is phenomenal. Sebring's perfect. I get over 200 FPS and I hold it, maintain it, highs and lows on Sebring. It's so framey. I wish you guys could see it, because I know it's just words. But you can't. The stream will not show it. But take my word for it. It's less smooth than any other title. That's why I haven't sold any of my bikes. I don't use them. They just sit there. But for what it's worth, they are kind of badass. And I know I would regret selling them, so I will never sell them. Especially my ZX-10. My ZX-10 will be the last thing I get rid of. I will live under a bridge in a cardboard box, and my ZX-10 will be next to me. My wife will be too, but, you know, the point is ZX-10 is going to be there too. That ZX-10 and me have history. And crashing at one time was part of it. So framey. I'm going to do one more test quick. I'm going to do this. I'm going to shut the game down, turn the game back on, and see if it gets better. That'll tell me if it's a memory leak issue or if it's just an optimization issue. If it gets better, it's a memory leak issue. If it stays the same, then it's just the optimization of the actual track. But I will say, I did notice, did anybody else notice in 0.8, look how much faster the game loads. Done. No pop-in. Like before, it would slowly be loading up textures. Now it just loads in. So they've definitely optimized that part. All right. One more time, we're going to see if it's frame pacey. That's what it is. It's frame pacing. I don't know why that wheel snaps like that. Not a big deal, but it's just annoying. iRacing raising their prices. Suck my nuts. And it ain't even about the amount that it goes up by. It's just the fact that in a horrible economy... Nah, it's still the same. So it's not a memory leak. Nords is really bad in this game, performance-wise. Let's try this, because this is a big hit on this game, too. Graphics. Where's the grass at? Where the grass at? Oh, I don't think it lets you do it anymore. They eliminated that in the 0.7 update. And as of the 0.7 update, you can no longer change the grass while in the game. Ugh. Give me a break, Jack. Come on. Not trying to be in the menu all damn day today. All right, videos, graphics. Turn the grass off. It doesn't fix Nords, but it does make it a lot better. Bottom line is the issue is optimization with the track. What did you do? Cut me some slack, Jack. Oh, it's so much more refreshing not have to start my car. Alright, grass has been eliminated. Grass is now a texture. Still does it. The next thing to do would be to shut the stream down. But shutting the stream down isn't going to help my CPU at all. It's only going to help GPU. Are greedy. Yep, they are definitely greedy. Without a doubt. So, yeah. Alright. Nords, let's make a checklist. Here, let's make a checklist. Oh. Shut your mouth. We're going to check Watkins Glen again, but I'm pretty confident. Pretty confident it's going to be garbage. And remember, I'm doing this without my frame counter. That shows me my highs and my lows, my frame times, all that stuff, because I don't want to be distracted by numbers on the screen. I want to go by the visual experience of the game. All right, so let's jump over to Watkins Glen. Oh, duh. I didn't turn the grass back on, you son of a bitch. Will it let me now, or is it too late? I know why it's like that, but it's still annoying. Put that all the way back to max, because it does look nice. All right. Watkins Glen test. Smooth so far. Very smooth so far. Little framey. Little framey. Framey. Framey, very framey. Framey is shit. Wow. Real framey. By the time this stream is over, everyone's gonna hate the word framey. Smooth there. As soon as I take this right-hander, it's gonna get framey again. And super framey. Super framey. Yep, so they haven't touched this track since it came out. Same problems. This track is not optimized. Nords is really bad. Oh, it's so framey. Saw that through the stream. Yeah, if you guys can see, so again, the stream makes everything 60 frames. So if you can see it through the stream, that tells you how bad the frame times are. That means frame times are under 60. Now, it gets a little bit better when I'm not streaming, by the way, because I'm streaming and obviously using the computer that I'm playing the game on. No, cool mods. This has been a problem since Watkins. Every time they introduce a track, they obviously have to build the track. And they're not going back and changing them. There's this track, Watkins Glen, when it first came out, I think was 0.5, maybe. It ran like shit, still runs like shit. So ugly. All right. So that we're going to chalk that one up to unoptimized. All right, now let's throw this game a bone. Let's throw the game a bone. It's got on a track that last time I checked worked fantastic. Sebring. Oh, cold tires, cold tires. So far, it's buttery smooth. Buttery smooth. And obviously, if it's framey and stuttery with just me on the track, it's only going to get worse with AI and other players. It absolutely does, Harry. It's weird because it does get really good frame rate, but its frame times are garbage. Oh, we'll just go this way. We'll just go this way. Wow, that's a lot of extra TC. Holy shit. As of right now, though, like, this is the type of game where I see zero reason to play it over AMS2. I mean, for what it's worth, I don't think there's a lot of games that I would rather play than AMS2 anyway, so that includes ACC. We haven't even gotten to, like, how the game is yet. We're still stuck on performance. All right, so this track works as a, this is a good one, optimized. I've known that though since it launched Sebring in 0.6. So, but just wanted to reconfirm that they didn't change anything. Sebring, as the Ponders would say. All right, let's start at the top. Brands Hatch. Let's just try Brands Hatch out. Let's also change the car a bit. Want to get a little variety in here. I'm a big fan of this Dallara EXP. Big fan. This is a car I wish it was in more. Smooth, very smooth. Beautifully smooth. little framey right there. But not bad. Totally tolerable. Little framey right there, too. Ooh, framey right there, though. The last sector of Brands Hatch gets a little... It's tolerable, though. A lot of people won't see that. Watkins is bad. You should play with us, Digital. I'll call you Digi from now on. Like a Pokemon. I choose you, Digi-Chew. What the fuck am I even saying right now? I still think AMS2 does better exterior audio. This, again, this sounds good, but the problem is it sounds too good. Yeah, we tried playing PMR last night, and I was reminded that I needed to just wait for the update. And I got right back on AMS2 and fixed that void. It's a shame, because I do love my PMR, but... There you go. Do love my PMR, but we need the next update for me to want to play it. It's just the problem is that AMS2 exists. Like, the biggest problem for me for PMR is that AMS2 exists. Let's drive around the cup car. No, sorry, the street car. The street car. This car I actually very much enjoyed. We're gonna drive a street car around for a little bit. See how street cars feel. All right, let me go to the bathroom quick. But the one thing that I think PMR is really doing a lot better than AMS2 is suspension physics in the driving of their cars. And that you get a lot of information from suspension when you drive a car. And in AMS2, it just feels like every car is kind of sitting on the bump stops. Anybody can do this. Get in a regular car, take an off-ramp at an uncomfortable rate of speed. And by uncomfortable, I mean start to push it a little bit. You're going to feel the nose dive and the rear corner, the inside corner lift up. So if you turn left, you're going to feel the nose dive and you're going to feel the rear lift up. AMS2 has 0 of that. And it will do that until it reaches the limit, and then the outside rear will break free and start to slide, or you'll plow it right off the road, depending on what kind of car you're driving is. But in AMS2, without that suspension movement, I can't tell where the limit is as well as I can in PMR, where I feel the suspension moving with what I'm doing. PMR does suspension movement so damn good. And that's why one of the reasons that it took me a while to realize why I like the driving in PMR so much. And it's suspension. It's suspension travel. And there's none in AMS2. AMS2, you're sitting on bump stops the whole time. That's my only complaint about the driving of AMS2. This is the #1 Porsche, and I would love to drive in real life. The GT3 RS. Factory-produced track weapon. Oh! Good thing it's Circuit of the Americas. I don't gotta worry about driving over curbs. Yeah, I haven't driven this track since F125, so, got me some slack. And that's actually a challenging sector, even in an F1 car. Smooth, though. Track's super smooth so far. What's going on, Viking? AC Evo's done a really good job on capturing audio, interior audio of cars. Done a really good job. Feel them street tires. ABS always feels much more aggressive on a harder tire. Less flex in the tire to absorb the pulsing. And by street tire, I mean competition street tire, because that's what this car has. This has got a DOT tire on it. At least it should in the game. Can't sell a car in real life without a DOT approval. Yeah, this track's good. Track's beautiful in terms of its performance. And so is that goddamn Porsche. Alright, so that track's good. Optimized. Oh, wait, we gotta put, although it's got, the last sector's a little iffy, but I'll put Brands Hatch in here because it is tolerable. Not like, if you're in a race, you're not gonna notice it. You're gonna be racing. But the other two, if you're like me, you're gonna be completely distracted by the frame rate. My God. I never thought it would be difficult to type off to the side, but it really is for me. Lots of trees worse performance. Yes, I very much agree that a lot of that foliage is part of the problem. It's always been the case with Assetto Corsa. I don't know if you guys noticed with ACC. You turn off foliage, dude, you gain so much performance. So much performance. That's been Kunos' trend for a long time. Foliage crushes their performance. It's almost like the foliage is being primarily loaded by the CPU as well. Kind of like AI. Because of the way it like spikes up and down on the frame rate. Tells me it's a CPU calculation and not a GPU calculation. GPUs are a lot... When you load up a GPU and then go past the limit of what a GPU can do, usually the frame rate delivery is very smooth still. CPUs, you tend to notice when you start taxing a CPU or a specific core. Like if the game only uses 2 cores, you know when you hit the 2-core limit. Alright, so... Spa. Let's see how Spa feels. I think this is going to go into the unoptimized category, personally, if my memory serves me right. We're going to drive a street car. We're going to use a street car wheel. Spa's always been a taxing track for Kunos, yeah. This game mirrors a lot of ACC's problems. Streetcar, guys. Streetcar. Gotta go easy. The phenomenal streetcar. Right there, I can already see it. Going in a straight line, I can see it. Yeah, I agree, Harry. Nord's is abysmal. This would definitely go top 5 streetcars I'd love to take around a racetrack. Any year, any generation of GT3 RS. Preferably one of the higher horsepower ones in the later gen, but I wouldn't care. Oh, super framey. I want to see how that looks on stream. Not as bad on stream, that's for damn sure. Yeah, if you I don't know if you guys could see it slow down right there or not, but just know it's like 10 times worse in the actual game than it is on stream. Also, I believe the final turn... Yeah, exactly. I'm on a 5090. You can't buy better than this, so good luck. I'm going to have the best experience money can buy, and it's not great. Smooth right there. That turn was very smooth. Still smooth. I know where it's going to stutter. The last turn. The last turn is always horrible. And you're looking off into an empty horizon. That's the weird part. Stuttery. Definitely. Ooh, ugly. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Oh, God, it's so bad. It's so bad. This whole area is horrible. It genuinely feels like your frame rate gets cut in half. That actually wasn't bad, the last turn. Turn was actually pretty good. But I don't need to see more. I don't need to see more. That's going in the unoptimized category. I already knew it was. Oh, what am I doing? Idiot. Alright, next track. We got Brands Hatch, Circuit, Spa. Now we gotta do Donington. Do the short version. Also, is there no spotter in this game? Like, no comms? Engineer, I mean? I have yet to hear anything like that in this game. Yeah, I don't run crew chief. I don't run anything like that. I really should, but I'm weird, man. I just want to play the game the way the game is meant to be played, you know? Or delivered to me. The developer's vision, if you will. Although when people program through mods with crew chief, the engineers that like swear at you and shit, I do kind of like that. That's kind of cool. All right, so this track was super optimized. Buttery smooth. No complaints. 0 issues with Donington. So let's add that to the list. Donington. God. All right, Donington is good. Fuji! God, I hate Fuji, but... Not a Fuji fan. Not a Fuji fan. Maybe if I was better at it, I'd have a little more appreciation for it, but I am not a fan. So far, it's pretty smooth. Smooth. I was ready for the chicane. I forgot I just eliminated it. I don't like it without the chicane. I like it with the chicane. Maybe. Then again, I'm getting some PTSD from that chicane, so... So far, zero hitches. Yeah, I'd say this track checks out as good. Yeah, which this game does have a CPU utilization issue. Because if I were to put up my metrics, I'm not going to maximize the GPU in a lot of scenarios. Which is a CPU bottleneck, as always. Fucking sim racing. Alright, so Fuji's solid. Turn on, uses sweary messages and properties. I don't know if that's accurate information or not, but it's funny if it is. Alright, Fuji's good. Imola! Let's switch cars, though. Much as I like that car, I want to have a little variety today. I want to feel like I'm not just grinding. What do we got for Chevys? Oh, that's right. Just the fucking DL1. I'm good. Not a bad car in real life, just not good in a sim. Nope. Oh my god, you bitch. Yeah, we're going to take her around. I will say they did a great job with this Ferrari, the 296. Understeers. They did a really good job with this car. I love the little turbo kiss. Doof, doof. What am I doing? I drive a car. Round wheel? Who am I? One thing this game has always had problems with, but I can tolerate it, is coming out of the pause menu. It, like, frame rate has to, like, catch up. It's very stuttery coming out of the menu. But it does clean up. Takes like 5 seconds. Ooh, little framey right there. Yep, framey all the way down this stretch. Framey right there. Oh yeah, she ugly right there. No reason. 2 sets of stands and a tree. Cripples your 5090 apparently. Nah, it's not crippling the 5090, it's crippling the CPU. But again, I have a 9800X 3D as well, so... if that can't do it, none of them can. So it's smooth except for one sector. And that one sector, though, is really bad. Honestly, like, this is one of those ones where I have a hard time choosing, but this is definitely going to have to go into unoptimized simply because that one sector that is bad is really bad. And it sucks because I like Imola, but it is what it is. I say that like I'm going to be playing this game religiously. There's a good chance I might never play this game. Even if the performance gets good, there's just I haven't found a reason to want to continue to play it yet, you know? Hilami is good. Let's put that... I already know that's good. We've tested that one a couple times already. Like, again, where there's... this game really, really, really lost me with ditching the economy system. Like, I was one of those people that was really, really pissed about that. Because that's why I bought this game. I bought this game to be my, like, Gran Turismo 7 replacement simulator. And now it's just another sim. And again, the biggest problem with all of these sandbox-style sims is that AMS2 exists. I mean, unless you like this car. If you like this car, then this car is not an AMS2. And I don't think it ever will be. They don't have a Ferrari license. Watkins is garbage in terms of performance. Maybe it can mod the economy. Maybe. I'm sure it's moddable. I mean, I don't doubt that in like 6 years' time or so, this game will replace Assetto Corsa, the original, the OG, because of the mod hub. Or mod hub, Jesus, PMR talk. Because of the modding community. So far, Laguna Seca is smooth. The thing about the stable for crashes, Trev, and this isn't to like point the finger at you and blame you, but it is on your end. Something's going on software-wise with your computer that AMS2 is not agreeing with. Because AMS2 for me, I cannot crash it. I have never, ever, ever had a crash in AMS2. Ever. I've had disconnects, but never any crashes. That game is rock solid for me. And it's, for most people I know who play it, never have an issue with it. Yeah, but you should be able to, Trev. You should be able to tab out of the game. Something is still wrong. This definitely goes in the optimized track category. This one is beautiful. This is beautiful. We got... is this the game that got Sebring and Laguna Seca at the same time? I know, Digital. Dude, I hate to be such a... Because I'm not even a Mustang fanboy. I like cars. Like, I like the Corvette better than the Mustang. Corvette will always be like, you know, the next step up after the Mustang. But if I ever had to choose a Camaro or a Mustang, I'm always going to choose a Mustang. I love Mustangs. I just love Corvettes more. But, it's a Corvette in AMS2, so I don't care. I can't complain about it not being in there. It's there. It might be a C8, and I prefer, you know, some of the older Corvettes more, but I'm not going to complain. It is there. But yeah, the Mustang needs to be in AMS2. But yes, this game does have... Every game has better suspension movement than AMS2. Because simply, AMS2 just does not have suspension movement. So when you don't have something, it's very easy to be better in that category. Alright, I could do this all day. So, I could Captain America that shit. So that's a solid checkbox for optimized. Nah, I was going to abbreviate, but I'll confuse myself if I abbreviate. I was going to put LS. Why did I put an engine in the track list? All right, so Laguna's good. Monza better be good. It's the most blanketedly basic bitch track to ever exist. Somewhere, someone just got really upset that I called Monza that. Tab all the time in AMS2 no-shoe? Yeah, same. I can tab in and out. Like, I can't get that game to crash. It is, you know, like I said, I don't like to blame people's experience, but when it comes to PC, software problems, man. You can have a honestly, the issue could be Windows. Like, just Windows natively. Windows sucks, man. I fucking hate Windows. But if most people don't have a problem on a platform and you do, Diagnosis 101. I deal with it all the time in the bike world, having to diagnose problems. Ever since you flashed my ECU, my bike keeps getting flat tires. Oh, well, it's definitely my fault. You know? That's fine, Trev. Your opinion matters. Me personally, though, I would rather play AMS2. I like the GT... Admittedly, I like the GT3 driving better in this than I do in AMS2. But I also don't really like GT3s in AMS2. I do like the GTEs, however, a lot. No, you're right, AJ, you're right, but I still can judge them based off of enjoyability. I don't like them because I think they're boring cars. Again, a sim is never going to do it real life. This cars, I'm sure, would be fucking fantastic to drive in real life. But in a sim, I'm bored. They're too good at everything. You know? And that's how they are in real life. But in real life, you experience G-forces and a real sense of speed. So cars that are really, really, really good at doing things feel really fucking fast. Yeah, Shumi, these are much more sandboxy games, which I don't mind a sandbox game. Realistically, if I'm going to play with friends, I want a sandbox game. Alright, so Monza's on the optimized checklist. Monza's super smooth. What's going on, MPK? I have not DSM. Much as I hate Microsoft, I'm leashed to them. LMU would make its way much higher up on my list of games to play if they had custom lobbies for free. The fact that I pay a subscription on LMU and I don't get the ability to host a lobby. The thing about that $150 at AMS2, though, is it gives you an amount of content that you will not experience in a lifetime. I haven't even, like, tickled the ball sack of the content giant that is AMS2. All right, so that track checks out as perfect. Perfect. All right. Well, the good thing is we're got a lot more optimized than we have unoptimized. All right. One of my faves. Let's get in a car that would make this more ridiculous. Actually, I don't think I've driven the BMW in this game yet. Try that. We were having some fun in NASCAR last night in AMS2. That sounded like contact, but it wasn't. That was just suspension noise. This car turns in super aggressive. Zero understeer, man. This car drives really good. Possibly too good. Meta? Yeah, but I don't have issues with Windows either because I know how to avoid them. Most people who use computers do not know how to avoid problems with Windows. Just look at all the programs people have installed. My shit's empty. Every service and startup program disabled until I open it. All right, this track's solid. This one's solid. Let's put that on the checkboard. Yeah, I guess that is the name of the track. I was gonna put Bathurst, but all right. We know Nerb is junk. Alton Park. Here we go. Wait, what? What's going on here? What's happening? There we go. Use the bathroom again. I'm trying to drink this 1.5 gallon of water a day thing is kicking my ass. I will say, from a negative standpoint, I do not like the force feedback in this game. Daniel Cart, if you can hear me, profile would be welcome in this game. I don't so much mind the physics of the cars. Cars, I think, drive pretty good, but the force feedback kind of sucks, honestly. I think this game looks a ton better than LMU, personally. I think LMU has very basic graphics. It's just very vibrant. It's got the GT7 syndrome. GT7 would look awesome on PC. Fanatec! 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 Is the factory BMW GT3 wheel sponsored by Fanatec? Or am I using an actual sim replica wheel? Yeah, or is this just some bullshit branding for the sake of the game? I don't know. I'd have to look it up. Does the actual GT3 use a Fanatec branded GT3 wheel? Because I know Fanatec makes a replica of this wheel. Quite a popular wheel. But that's interesting. It does use a Fanatec wheel? I gotta see that on picture. Hey! It's Bathurst. Interesting. I did not know that. I thought the Fanatec wheel was just a purchased replica wheel like a lot of companies get for branding. Learn something new every day. Yep, there it is. I can see the F on it right there. Would you just look at that? Would you just look at it? Shows how much I pay attention to GT3. Oh. Thought I timed that right, but I did not time that right at all. Give me all that TC. Holton's kicking my ass right now. Holton's not bad. I'm going to put it in the optimized category. But it does have a little bit of hitchiness, like right there. But it's okay. It's all right. I can accept it. It's not pulling me out of the experience. It's a lot like Brands Hatch. Yep, that's how it goes, MPK. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Well, I'm very much learning, Purple, that it's track dependent. That's what we have this list built for. Optimized tracks, unoptimized tracks. All right. We got 6 tracks left. No, sorry. 4 tracks left because we've tried 2 of them. Paul Ricard. Get in a streetcar for Paul Ricard. No, I lied. They did this car really good. It could be Trev, but the tracks that I know that I have put in on optimized do not get better. You can make 100 laps on Nords, it never gets better. So this is a good comparison to AMS2 right here. Because this is the car that I'm using for the league. Or at least comparable. Obviously the one I'm using is a Renault. This is a Ferrari. I think it's a Ferrari, right? Pretty sure it's a Ferrari. Or is it just a livery? Yeah, it's a Ferrari. The force feedback. The physics of these cars are actually very similar. Very, very similar. But it's the force feedback that's just... Game's force feedback needs work. It's just muted. Muted and numb. Not a lot of detail. Go over here now. I'm looking at chat. Daniel Kart's force feedback in AMS2 just like it ruins a lot of sim racing for me. Like I drive a comparable version of this car, the Renault version of this car in AMS2. And it's so much more immersive and fun because of Daniel Kart's force feedback. I used to like, that used to be like a fantastic experience to me, and now it's like, it's just okay because of the force feedback, because I've experienced Daniel Kart. He needs to mod everything. He needs to mod everything. All right, Paul Ricard's good. Red Bull ring. Red Bull, Red Bull, Red Bull. Want a Red Bull? Appreciate that, Demon Speed. Are you named after Rob Zombie? Force feedback without the mod, they're comparable. It's more complementary to Daniel Kart than it is like an AMS2 versus Evo thing. I still think I like AMS2's default force feedback a little bit better than Evo. Evo just feels very muted. The detail. There's not a lot of like, look, there's force when I turn the car, but there's nothing really coming through the wheel from like a detail standpoint. Well, if we're going to do force feedback comparisons game to game to game, PMR is better than both. But Daniel Kart's is better than everybody's, period. To me, anyway. My opinion. That's a Logitech issue. I don't know what's up with their Logitech's like vibration, their True Force, 'cause that's what it is. Like Simagic's is just on. It's just there. It's built into the firmware. Just games don't have to enable it. It's part of the wheelbase. But for Logitech, it has to be enabled by the game, or else it's just very boring generic vibrations that don't actually give you detail. That's the only thing I don't like about Logitech. Is like that they have like this weird True Force gatekeeping going on. I don't know, it's just weird. Like Simagic, their natively their vibration protocol is just better than True Force. But you don't need the game to enable it. You do it all through the actual firmware. It's just really good. Like that right there. That entire sweep was zero anything going on in the wheel. It was just resisting me. Like, it was a lot like what I would call Gran Turismo 7, like resistance simulator. It just resists you, but there's nothing going. There's no detail. There's no information. I'm just, you know? That's something that's better than AMS2. I'm using Simagic hardware, and I can bind the buttons to operate in the menu. Now, Logitech, because it's considered a controller through Steam, operates natively in AMS2 like this. But on Simagic, which is what I'm using, there are no bindable buttons to operate the menu. Really annoying in AMS2. Yeah, I just do... Real quick, I'm going to deviate. I'm going to do this quick. Real quick, I want to deviate. AMS2. Let's fire up AMS2. I'm going to get in the same car, same track, and I'm going to enable the game's force feedback, not Daniel Kart's. That way I can get a back-to-back comparison in my brain. I haven't yet. One thing I have not tested at all with Evo is the Portal and multiplayer experience. I've only played the game. But admittedly, I was one of those guys that bought this game for its single-player experience. That's what I was lacking with my other Sims. Do they have a Ferrari knockoff unlicensed car in this game? Also, is that Ferrari a V10 or a V8? Purple, you would know. Is that F2004? Is that a V10 or a V8? V10? Okay. Wow, what's going on here? Where's Red Bull Ring again? Brain's not braining. Spielberg, that's right. I should know that from PMR. Oh yeah, Daniel Kart. Turn him off. Alright, default plus. And I think I'm going to have to turn the detail up. And then leave that there. Because with Daniel Kart, you got to turn detail down. Maybe there's a slider in All right, let's see how this feels. Oh yeah, that's where I don't like it. God, I forgot what it's like. Honestly, I don't like either of them. This is definitely more detailed than Evo's, but the natural... So like that... Jesus. Remember I said about the resistance? It just feels like resistance. It needs that... That resistance is better, but it lacks the detail. This has the detail, but doesn't have the resistance to fight the wheel turn. That's where Daniel Karts comes in and just crushes both. It's got the resistance. I can honestly, I can't pick one. The default for default because I think they both suck. And we're home. We're fucking home, boys. Yeah, from a force feedback standpoint, man, Daniel Karts is just fucking good. It's just so good. It's so good. Honestly, though, Purple, I can't pick a better force feedback between AMS2 and Evo because I think they both kind of aren't very good. I can't get over how much, like, better the experience is with Daniel. Like, the cars are easier to drive because the force feedback input makes sense. So, good thing is we got a lot more optimized tracks than we have unoptimized. Yep, we're done. Oh, wait, no, not. Sorry, I lied. 2 tracks left, Suzuka and Road Atlanta. MPK, you'd be shocked truly how easy it is to build a computer. I'm building my whole life. I mean, mind you, that doesn't mean it's easy, but it is easy. Ooh, framey. That was ugly. Oh, still. Oh my God, it's so bad. I want to throw up. Dude, that frame pacing just makes me want to throw up when it happens. Makes me feel dizzy. It's fine right here. See how it's got the resistance? This is what's better than the AMS2. It honestly feels like it's clipping, but it shouldn't be because I have so much... Oh, it's so bad right here. It's going to have to go on optimized. Coming down this mountain, or this hill, I mean, and going up it. Oh my god, it's bad. But then it cleans up, so I have to put this track under the unoptimized one because that sector is bad. Like I said, I can ignore it if I see a little bit of it in a small sector, but when it's too bad at a certain point, it's got to go in the unoptimized category. So... Alright, Suzuka. Yeah, Suzuka is. You know what? You shouldn't have to... If you already have a 9000 series CPU, you shouldn't have to flash it. BIOS. BIOS is still easy. I don't know what... I mean, I use only ASUS stuff. But I could do that shit in my sleep. It's not hard. It's just scary mentally because of the repercussions of it failing. But it's easy to do. I do it off of a USB drive.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Thomas Jenkins, thank you for the sub. Thought we were going to crash. Well, I mean, we did, but I thought we were going to hit a wall.
Stop it!
Going on, Turtle Wax. That corner of Suzuka gets everybody. Alright, so Suzuka checks out. Suzuka's good. No issues. It's crazy how it's so, like... I know I can't be the only person that experiences it. Like, somebody there has to know this, right? So, I mean, for the most part, though, you've got a good amount of optimized. Sebring, Brands Hatch, America, Donington, Fuji, Kiami, Laguna, Monza, Panorama, Alton Park, Paul Ricard, Red Bull Ring, Suzuka. Unoptimized, unfortunately, some of my favorite fucking tracks. Mainly the top two. Nords, Watkins Glen, Spa, Imola, and Road Atlanta. They've all got some pretty rough, especially Nords. Nords is terrible. I wouldn't even play this game. Or I wouldn't even play race on Nords in this game. Okay, so that was a minute, but that handles the performance side of things. What do we want to review next? The AI sucks. AI, just bad compared to other things, but that's only one aspect. So, what would we say is the best thing to do in this game? Like, what's the best experience? Purple. If you wanted to play this game and get people to play it, what would be the experience you'd tell them to go do? It's primarily frame pacing, frame time issues, Turtle Wax. They're unoptimized. What aspect of single player, though? Let's try the AI again. Let's leave the AI slow. Opponent behavior safe. Let's make these guys risk takers. Can I not do that? How do I make... Why is this slider grayed out? That's stupid. New SR system needs testing. Yeah, let's do that. I know the AI. So I don't like the AI. That's my review. Ranked races. Daily racing portal, I assume? Nope, never mind. That's the internet. Oh, I know. There is one thing I wanted to do quick before I do online that I wanted to show that I saw and I thought was terrible. This ain't the right car for it. I want to show you what I mean. That's so ass. Is this not the worst rain experience you've ever seen in a video game? This is awful. When I saw this yesterday morning when I jumped in, I'm like, yo, what's going on with the rain? The wipers, the wipe's wiping, but it's not doing anything. At least contact physics work. That's a positive. We'll be thoroughly testing PMR, and we would be very critical of PMR the next update. But let's try regular rain. Let's go. Actually, no. Let's go. Oh, I guess we can't change it. Just gives you a scale. Let's try standard rain, not heavy. Here's the thing. All games are in... PMR is in early access. It just wasn't labeled that way. It's still early access. Yeah, this isn't... Looks like the wiper works a little bit now. Yeah, but you can't blame them, the whole team for that. That's a marketing decision from upper management. Nothing you can do about that. I agree, they shouldn't have called it that, but hinging on the fact that they call it that is pointless at this point. The game's early access. It's still early access. At the end of the day, AC Evo has been in the hands of players longer than PMR. And modern day video games, the unfortunate side of it, as the player, we're the beta testers. That will be multiplayer moving forward forever. You know? After the next game to come out, GTA, when it releases multiplayer, we're beta testers. Except it's Rockstar. I'm sure they'll do a better job than all these sims, but yeah, this is just bad. That's just bad, unfortunately. Rain weather looks just gross. Looks gross. So, only drive in the dry. All right, server list. Let's see what we got. What's a good server? Point me in the direction. That's Nords. Want to avoid Nords. Here we go. Hilami GT, GT3 cars. SimGrid daily races. You talking about the portal? Is this what you're referring to? Of course, I don't remember. I never do. Oh. That's got to send me the confirmation. Bullshit. Worst part is I'm going to have to do this every time because I clear cache, so. Tiny bitch! Yes, agree. Ah, create your SimGrid account. I don't have SimGrid. Mother of God. Might as well. All right. Accounts created. All right, what do you want to do? Yes, I agree. Milwaukee for the win. MX5. This guy? Roadster Challenge? What's the GT trophy cars? I want images, goddammit. This is where I like the ability to just jump in the game. I'm lazy, man. I'm telling you, I'm lazy. Alright, so it's the GT2s. Got it. Alright, jump in if you guys want to try. I'll make myself how much at a Red Bull? A G Fuel. Appreciate that, Purple. Thank you. Have a good one. Is there anywhere I can see on here who's in? Like a roster? And can I practice? Is that a thing? Oh, right here. Entrance. Got it. Me. There's Trev. We got Trev in here. So is there any practicing? Is there any practicing of any kind? I'm so confused. Manual join. Oh, hold on. Click the paste button in the top right corner on the server list. Open the server list via Drive, multiplayer, server list. Click the paste button in the top right corner on the server list. All right. Oh, copy details. I got to click that button. My copy details is grayed out. Why? Why is my copy details grayed out? Christ. I guess I have to wait for that to work. This is what I mean by, like, I like shit to be in-game. Like, I don't want to have to go to a website to join a race in a game. Just let me join the race in the game. You know? I'm hoping this gets a little bit... I don't know. I am objectively lazy with this shit. So, if you're totally content with this system, then that's fine. But I never have been. Alright, timer's expired. Copy details. Now, where is the paste button? Paste. Join. All right. I guess we're in. I know, AJ. It drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. One more point for AMS2 right there. Like, I know I'm much more of a sandbox sim racer than a ranked, like, online sim gritty sim racer. I get it. But, dude, you have to understand, for me, especially a lot of my friends too, when they have minimal time, they don't want to deal with configuration, they don't want to deal with bullshit. They want to turn the game on, they want to jump in the game, and they want to play. And they want to go on with their day. But I've gotten farther than I have with LMU. I'll chat with you in Discord, Trev, after the stream about some things. Session has ended. Please return to the pits. Okay, does it automatically. Wasn't sure if it was gonna or not. All right, qualifying time, 5 minutes. Whoa! There's a lot of tire spin. Oh, cold tires. How's the poll doing? Looks like it's 61% in favor of absolutely not going to be ready for 1.0. I mean, here's the thing. The problem is that the past few updates have rang out pretty quickly, and in my opinion, haven't moved the needle very far. So, to me, I go, hey, what was this game like at 0.6, right? And now what is it like at 0.8? Because that's the same amount of updates we got until 1.0. 0.9 and then 1.0. We still don't have free roam. We still don't have like an established game, in my opinion. Unless 0.8 to 1.0 takes like another year, I don't know. Or unless they have, here's the thing. They might have a shit ton of stuff ready to go behind the scenes, and they're just not going to put it in until 1.0. I don't know. But all I can do is judge based off of the progress made in early access. And based off the progress, I don't see this game being something I want to play because I have other games to play in 2 more updates. It shows a lot of promise, but I don't expect 1.0 to pull me in. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. No, the economy system is not going to be a thing. Free roam has not been canceled yet, but it feels like it has been canceled because there's been no talk about it. Unless you can find me an article recently where they said they were canceling the free roam. To my understanding, free roam is still a go. The driving in this is not bad, Turtle Axe. It's very much car dependent. Very much car dependent. Some cars drive incredible. Other cars drive like physics don't apply. Total piece of shit. What's funny though is not that long ago I used to think that this was the best driving car in the game. And now that they've released more cars that drive a lot better, not even close. I mean, this car doesn't drive bad by any means, but like the GT3 RS, the street car, I think drives way better than this car. And it's a street car. Oh my God. Unlikely to be finished by 1.0. All right. So then the game's not going to be complete by 1.0. The game is just going to be another number. I'm telling you, I hate this whole build system shit. These numbers. Like PMR's at 2.0. What makes it 2.0? It's not even 1.0. This game's not going to be 1.0 at 1.0. Just empty promises, man. Sim racing is toxic as fuck. The only way to have... I can see why people play old games like iRacing. Because it takes them 18 years to have an established game. And I don't get me wrong, I know some people like the journey. So do I, to a degree. But don't bring me into the journey on a promise and then not deliver that thing to me for years. Like, I bought this game. Bought into this game, anyway, for the different experience of the economy system, the free roam, all that stuff that was promised. And now we're about to be 1.0. We're probably a couple months out of 1.0 if I had to guess. And I feel like I'm playing the same game I played when I first got this game, which was 0.3. I feel like there's no unique experience with this game. Right. I get it, Fogbound. I get it. It's the industry in general. The politics, all that stuff. But I'm just over it. I really am. Like, case in point, ID Software. ID Software should tell you how shitty the industry is. I'm happy the only part of video games that I actually take part in is just consuming and playing them. I would never, ever, ever... I've already said many times, I would never want to make a video game. I'm good. I'm good. I'd rather go back to working at Electric Boat, building submarines, getting in fucking tanks, mirror welding, having my ambient temperature around my body being 150 degrees. Fuck making video games. I'm good. Print money in HVAC, yeah. Never done HVAC. I know some guys, though, that have done it, and they have made really good money. Now, I'm doing exactly what I want to do. Living a modest life. Build and tune motorcycles. Woo! Play video games in my spare time. Trying so hard for the overtake, you forget where the track is. Saw that one coming a mile away. You don't even need to have fast pace when you have aggressive drivers who don't know the track. I don't think I've ever driven the 488. How's that in this game? No pun, he is almost the coolest guy I know. Nice. Oh! It's getting a little framey here. I don't know if it's because I'm online or what, but... I'm definitely seeing some framiness that I wasn't experiencing in single player. Cars are very bouncy. Like bumps in the road feel like curbs. Curbs feel like mountains. I noticed there's a lot of slowdown from debris. When they go into the sand and they kick up the rocks and all the debris, I can see visual slowdown. This game needs like another year for me to play it, honestly. Maybe that's extreme, but I'm sorry. Every time I play this game, I go, well, that's cool. Listen, the things that I think they do amazing, I harp on them. Sebring, the Mustang, the 296 GTB, like, they knocked it out of the park with some of those things. But outside of a couple small things, that doesn't give me a game to play. I've already got 5 other sims that do the exact same thing, plus more. I've been in the same boat, Turtle Wax. The only reason I'm playing this right now is because I stream. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would still try every update, but like, this is just another race. I'd rather be driving the Mustang GT3 right now or something. It's a good game to have in the library. Like, I don't regret buying it, but it's not ready for me to play it yet. Like, this very much feels like Cyberpunk 1.0 on launch. And I wish I haven't played it since then. And I'm wanting to play since 2.0 came out again, play it again. But I'm jaded from my 1.0 experience. I know 2.0 is a completely different experience. But because I'm jaded, I haven't tried it again. And like, for me, that's kind of what's been happening with PMR. Why I've been like taking a break from it regularly. Yeah, I dabble with it every once in a while, but it's not been my regular game. AMS2 has been again because I'm getting jaded. The honeymoon stuff of the stuff that I do like can only last so long over the bad stuff. And this game's got a lot of bad, and I don't want it to corrupt the things that I like about it, so shelve it, wait till it's better, and play it when it's better. But like, as far as this particular race is concerned, I'm not having a bad time. But it's just another race that I could do in any other title. You know? Yeah, and that's exactly my point. Exactly my point, Turtle Wax. The combination of AMS2 and Race Room make it so that Why play anything else, you know? And I can objectively say, while PMR does need tons of work, I like the driving the best still. Doesn't mean I think everything else drives like shit because of that, but I like the driving in PMR the best. But again, all of the other things wrong with PMR frustrate me to the point where I don't enjoy the driving because it jades me. The next update's potentially really, really, really good. Which is why I've been waiting for that actively before I like come back and really spend real time with PMR. I couldn't give a shit who's playing as long as there's enough people playing to play the game. But with the problems that are on PMR right now and the no player base, it's hard to justify trying. It really is. Even AMS2 doesn't have a big player base, but it just has enough to where it doesn't matter. But I do think if PMR gets the time, it could replace AMS2 for me. Potentially Race Room as well. These are big potentials. Ranked has to be good. The difference between AMS2 and PMR, the difference between AMS2 and Race Room for me, Race Room's relevance comes from the ranked play. If AMS2 had an established, well-established anyway, ranked play, I don't think I'd play anything else right now. Even with some of its, you know, lack of suspension problems and things like that. You know, lesser of two evils when it comes to problems in games. In chat, if you are watching, even if you haven't said anything, what is your favorite game? Favorite sim title? Just say it. Just type it out, I mean, and post it. You don't gotta say anything else. You don't have to tell me why. Just what is it? I'm curious. Independent, singular game, what is your favorite game? And it could be anything. GT7, PMR, Forza. I don't care. It's not... What's your favorite racing title to play? Taxi. This is just endless. It's a long ass, just. Reading things, sorry. I'm not that bad with my peripherals. That entire last sector was with my peripherals. Oh, I finally went off track using my peripherals. I'm not gonna lie, I'm bored. And that's not necessarily because of the game, it's just this circumstance of a race. I'm just not into it. I'm not in a fun enough car for me to like just do a bunch of solo laps on Kilami. I'm paying attention to everything but the race. Against the law, yeah. I've broken a lot of laws in sim racing by just being me. Part of me wants to turn this YouTube channel into the guy that spends an insane amount of money on sim racing gear to play the worst sims, like all the broken shit, the stuff like the Ren Sports of the world. No offense, Ren Sport. Six DOF motion, triple screens, VR, quadruple screens, VR, the works, enclosed immersion, cockpit, fans, lights, telemetry. Ren Sport. Yeah, Trev, I'm honestly falling asleep. Good. Perfect. I'm good. Oh, I didn't need a racing line. I needed a better thing to do. That was rough. I don't know, guys. You guys have been watching. Am I being hard on this game or what? I don't know. There's a couple of cool things, but outside of that, there's a whole lot of, like, I just don't care and want to shelve it and wait and see what I eventually get with purchasing this game. Like, I had more fun in AMS2. Driving this feels boring too. Dude, the driving in PMR feels fucking great. By comparison. I like the driving more in AMS2, and that's Bump Stop Simulator. I don't know, man. I don't dislike all of the driving in this. There's a lot of cars that I do actually like driving a lot. I really like driving the Porsche, the GT3 RS. Right here. I love this car. But, like, what the only thing this game offers me that's an experience, in my opinion, are a couple of unique experiences out of the GT3s because they did the cars so well, and then the rest is road cars. Everything else, I just find more fun elsewhere. Let's see how this goes. That's right, the clutch doesn't work. This AI is garbage. There's no fun. Look at this. Look, look. Look, just keep on. And the thing is you can't turn off damage. Like, so if the AI drives like that, I'm done. I'm out of this race. I have to restart this session right now, right? If the AI drives like that, and I can't turn damage off, this is basically just a Wreckfest simulator, and Wreckfest is way better at it. Yes, it does have good collision physics, Slick, but in all fairness, every game does, except for PMR. PMR is unique in that regard, where they don't know how to make collisions work. But every other game, collisions are fine. It's really just a PMR-specific problem. Why? 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 Reverse. It's ridiculous. They're just driving through you. Did I test the new Wreckfest? No, we might be doing that. I'm on the fence if I want to do AMS2, NASCAR, or Wreckfest tonight. I will be streaming tonight. Sure, just... AI, man. It's the furthest we've made it! I'm losing my patience, can't you tell? What the? Yeah, so the AI is driving through the AI. That one might have been my fault. I wasn't looking at radar. Dodger game, huh? You live a busy life, Slick. I'm done with this. Play a better game. Kunos, you got work to do, man. That's frustrating. Oh, it's frustrating. January 16th, 2025. January 16th, 2025. That's how long this game has been in the community's hands. Call it early access. Call it 1.0. I don't give a shit. All that matters to me is that date. That is the date people got access to the game. To start using community feedback as beta testers to dial your game in and get it to where it's supposed to be. AC Evo is not 2 updates away from a finished game. Not even close. I will make the argument that PMR is closer to a finished game. Yes, there are things that AC Evo is doing that PMR is not. The collision, for example, works. But collision works in every sim. That is a specific PMR problem. If they fix collision, that's going to massively, for me anyway, move the needle. This game is just, I don't know, man. It's frustrating in its current state. More frustrating than PMR to me. This game, what does this game have for streetcars? For the, this is probably the closest class to what we were just in. AC, I don't know about 3 to 5 years, but they definitely need at least an additional year. But I don't know. Maybe you're right. Who knows? Let's see how the streetcar drives in AMS2. Admittedly, I've never driven these cars, so this could be ugly. The good thing about AMS2, though, is that even if some cars drive like shit, there's just so many cars. Find one that you like and drive that. Wow, this thing leaves hard. Whoa! It's got the same milkiness in a lot of the car. Oh, air! That PMR has. That will be fixed in the next update, by the way. Can't wait. Can't fucking wait. One more thing off the list of things to bitch about in PMR. No more milky windshields as of the next update. Where do you think my current shader comes from? My only complaint about this car is it shifts slow. But I understand it's a street car. It's an H pattern, so they're just simulating slow driver. Oh, I just killed that AI. Let's drive through him. No damage on, so that's what's great about having the ability to turn damage off. It makes racing with AI for like casual driving just so much more whatever the hell I want to do. Whereas in like with the current AI in an AC Evo, you're screwed. They drive like shit and you can't turn damage off. I do love this car in PMR, though. Like, I love the CLK in PMR. It's just the best driving, the best sounding, the best car of the CLK in, like, PMR. The thing when, just be a finished good game, PMR. Oh, the driving is so fucking good. It's frustrating. What's the Valkyrie like? This is a good track for straight line testing. Sorry, buddy. Thanks for the help, though. Oh, never mind. You just killed me. Oh, let's go back over here. We'll do it all again. Yeah, it does, Fway. I agree. There's zero texture on it. All right, I don't know what to do right now. All I know is I do have to take a piss, so let's start there. Anybody want to play anything for the remainder? I got an hour left to kill. So the short answer of AC Evo about do I recommend buying it now? Only if you want to invest in the potential of the game. To what's available right now, I see no point to playing. I see no point to playing. Just being honest. Oh, Fway. Guess what shows up tomorrow? Might as well be, Eagles. Like, why, dude, this alone, why play AC Evo? I don't know. I got nothing. I got nothing. God damn it. Get 1,000,000 FPS, no frame pacing problems, way more cars, way more tracks, overall better racing experience. I'm just frustrated, man. I'm just exhausted by the sim racing shit where half-baked, unvern bullshit. This is the game. AMS2 was the first, like, more dedicated sim title that I started playing, because admittedly I spent way too many years on Gran Turismo. Kind of a big waste of time. I shouldn't say waste of time, that's a lie. That's not fair. I had a lot of fun in Gran Turismo 7, and I'm glad I did it. Or all of the I played all of the Gran Turismos, but obviously it's easiest to reference Gran Turismo 7 because it's the most recent. But, AMS2 was the first, like, sandbox sim that I tried, and it's still my OG, my like, go-to. It just works, and it works so damn well. Goddamn Brazilians, man. Like, if this game had an established ranked mode, I would lose so many hours. So many hours. This is one of the only games that, even with no career and no ranked play, feels like a complete game. It's missing two major aspects of video games. A ranking system and a single player. Or a career mode, a reason to play single player. Like a reward system for single player. And yet, it feels the most complete. That's how much everybody else is dropping the ball. Games that have those modes that feel incomplete to me. LMU feels like a third of a game. It's got a great rank system. Great rank play. But outside of rank play, LMU is like a demo to me. It's a racing demo. And I have 100% of the LMU content. And it doesn't even feel like the base game of this. Before any of the DLCs for this shit. We didn't pick up any players. That's a shame. I guess I'm just gonna get off. Short stream. Who knew? No one's playing shit right now. Suppose I can try Wreckfest quick. I'll jump over to Wreckfest quick. Yeah, just like they keep talking, like all the console players keep talking about, new. Must be a first-time boot thing? I don't know. I don't recall seeing that before. Are you in my Discord, Digital, by chance? Digi? But anyway, yeah, console players keep whinging on the whole LMU coming to console thing. I don't see that coming anytime soon. Possibly ever. Just joined yesterday. All right, Mora Raceway. Is this a new one? I don't recall this track at all. Oh, shit. How's Warhammer? I haven't spent any real time with it yet. I've been waiting for someone to play it with co-op. That's the type of game where co-op really sings. LMU can be fun, but without rank play, and when rank play pisses you off, it's not fun. Weird. Oh, I must not have it bound. I don't have the H pattern bound. Alright. You gotta be shitting me. I don't know why I don't feel much right now. Force feedback does not feel good. And this game normally feels great. Did they just break the shit or something? In a way, yeah. I'm bored with Evo. Like, completely bored with Evo. Like, I won't play Evo again until the next update. And even then, it's going to be the same bullshit. It always is. Where the hell is force feedback? Now it's got way too much force feedback. where that guy came from. What the? I'm over it. Evo put me in a rough mood. I'm not. Only thing I want to do is AMS2 right now, and no one's around to play it, so I'm done. We're done for the day, boys. We'll be back on tonight for some Friday night tomfoolery. But, yeah. I don't know. Evo sucks right now. Sorry. Sorry, that's the vote. I don't enjoy it. Fucking video games, man. I don't know why video games, like, they're supposed to be fun, yet I find myself being put in a bad mood more often than just from the sensation of incompleteness. You know? It is what it is. It is what it is. Evo's got work to do. There's no way that 2 more of the same patches we've been getting is going to put that game to a complete state. There's just no way. So, yep, I'm over it. I won't be playing Evo again. Sorry. Sorry, Kunos, but you got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do, so. Anyway, folks, this evening I'm favoring AMS2, honestly. I had some fun with NASCAR last night. We'll see. Maybe I'll just take the whole weekend off. I don't know. But either way, Discorders, those of you who are in my Discord, that's where my comms will be about if I'm streaming tonight. So, yeah. All right, boys, that's it for me. I hope you all, if I don't stream tonight, I hope you all have a good rest of your weekend. And if I do stream tonight, then I'll see you tonight. Till then, salute. Can't hit that button because I already shut that program down. Peace!